ladies! So I just finished my workout and I wanted to make a quick video and share with you guys some of my Shakeology tips, how I make my Shakeology, just some things I've learned along the way, and my favorite recipe. So fun fact is, when I first started Shakeology, like the first 5 times I tried it, I didn't like it at all. I thought it was awful. I thought the texture was gritty. I just thought it was really gross. I didn't like it, but I was like, you know what? I just spent $140 on this thing. I'm not gonna waste it. And it was supposed to be really good for you, and I mean, of course, lots of stuff that's good for you isn't supposed to taste good, right? Well, no. Turns out I just wasn't making it right, and it just took me a little bit of figuring out, trying different recipes to figure out how I liked it. The way I like to think about it is people, like with eggs, like you can cook eggs so many different ways. You can hard boil them, you can fry them, you can, what's the word? There's another word. There's tons of ways to scramble them, you can scramble them. And you might not like them every single way. You might not like eggs with cheese, while somebody else loves eggs with cheese. You might not like eggs and sweet potatoes, but somebody else does. So, it doesn't mean you hate eggs, you just only like it the way you like it. So you just kind of got to figure it out, and this is doing something amazing for your body, you guys. Amazing. Like, from the inside out, it's helping your digestive system, your energy, your hair growth, your stress levels. It is going to help you so much. So, anyway, couple things is I'm going to be making vegan chocolate. That's the one I drink normally. So what I do is I have my Ninja bullet. A tip I do have is getting a good blender, but for my first year and a half I just had this Oster one from Walmart and it worked perfectly. So here we go. So I do almond milk and water, and you want to get unsweetened, because even if you get sweetened, you're not going to taste the extra sweetness, so that's just extra sugar you don't need. But I don't like to do just water, and I don't like to do just almond milk, so I like to do a little bit of both. And I know a lot of recipes will say 8 ounces or 1 cup, but I prefer, this is again another tip, more liquid, at least 1.5 cups of liquid to get that right texture. So I usually do about 1/2 cup of almond milk. I just have a little yellow container usually, because it's 1/2 cup, so I'll just put that in there. And then I do the rest of the water just for my fridge. Now, almond milk, you don't count as a yellow. Now, unsweetened almond milk, 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk is 1 teaspoon. So this is technically 1/2 teaspoon of almond milk. So I'm going to do a little bit more. Like I said, about 12 ounces. And then I'm going to do some ice cubes. Found my sweet spot with the ice cubes. I think it's about six ice cubes. Again, you'll kind of figure that out. And then I'm going to do my scoop of chocolate Shakeology. Again, this is one of my favorite recipes. So here's another tip, adding spinach to your Shakeology. I pre-portion them, 2 greens in baggies, and I freeze them. Super easy to just take out. You break it up. It's a little thawed now because it's been sitting, but you break it up, put it in. You do not taste it. I will repeat, you do not taste it. And I'm going to be honest, the last couple weeks I haven't been as prepared with my frozen ones. So some days I'll leave it out, and I've hated it. It totally changes the texture. I've noticed that when I don't add spinach to it, towards the bottom, my shake gets kind of icy, kind of like a slushy, and I don't like that. With the spinach, it's really smooth, which I never would have guessed. So we have 1/2 cup of almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. I do almond coconut. Blend, and then water, chocolate Shakeology, 2 cups of spinach, which is 2 greens, and then 1/2 of a large banana is 1 purple. So put my purple in there, and then I'm also going to do 1 teaspoon of peanut butter. Whatever peanut butter you have, check the ingredients. Make sure it doesn't have added sugar in it, because a lot of them do. We just want peanut butter. So 1 teaspoon of peanut butter. I'm actually going to add, this isn't part of my daily routine, but I'm going to add a digestive boost, just because I'm feeling a little bloated. I think I'm going to start my time of the month soon. Maybe, I don't know. So, add a digestive boost in there. Okay. So, where's my blade? So this is another one of my tips, is do not be afraid to over blend. If you have to blend up your shake for 5 minutes, blend it up for 5 minutes, especially if you have spinach in there. Just keep blending it. My mother-in-law doesn't have a very good blender. Well, she does now, but she didn't. And I would have to blend it for a really, really long time for it to blend everything up, but it worked. So put it on here. Guess I should plug it in. Okay, and then just blend. you have a regular blender, my tip is, again, to keep blending, but you want to wait till it's all just kind of like, you know how it goes in the circle in the middle, like it all just keeps blending, and then blend it for another like 30 seconds. So this is my biggest tip, texture-wise, and this is what took me a while to figure out, is when you're all done, like this is 24 ounces, this is the same as my shaker cup, but my biggest tip for me with consistency and texture is I know if it doesn't fill up my shaker cup, like practically to the top, like right about there, or even all the way to the top, the consistency is gonna be off. It's gonna feel chalky to me. It's just not gonna be good. So it is really good. It's perfect. So that is my biggest tip, is you want it to make enough to fill this. And I can tell you how many times I've done that to where it's not full enough, and I'm like, oh, and I add a little bit more water and a little bit more ice, and I blend it up until it is, because that is my tip. And don't be afraid to do that. The more you do it, the more you will figure out like the amount of stuff you like to add. This is my favorite recipe, with peanut butter and banana and chocolate. Another really good one is 1 teaspoon of peanut butter, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and some vanilla extract, and a teaspoon of honey. So this shake counts as 1 red for the Shakeology, 1 purple for the half of a banana, 1 teaspoon for the peanut butter, and then technically half a teaspoon for the almond milk, so 1.5 teaspoons, and then 2 greens for the spinach. So I'm gonna go drink this because I've been like waiting for it. But that is my tip with the Shakeology. Don't give up. Keep trying. If you don't find a recipe, again, that's okay, because it happens. Like, you're not gonna love every single recipe you try. Every single time it's not gonna come out perfect. But you guys, it's so good for you. Like, I bet if you went to the store and you walk down like the superfood aisle where they have all, like, you know, the matcha, the chia, the beet powder, everything, all of that stuff. You grabbed all those powders, right? And you put it in a shake and added a bunch of stuff. It would not taste this good. It wouldn't. It would taste like dirt. But your mindset would be like, well, I went and bought all of this really good superfoods, and these are going to help my body, so I don't care if this tastes like crap. I'm going to chug it down. Guess what? That's what this is, and it's delicious. So that's my spiel. That is my advice. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask. We are here to help, and yeah. All right, bye guys.